In this video, I'm going to show you how to make .1x authentication with wired access using Cloud Campus. We should have a Redis server. We are going to use built-in Redis server of Cloud Campus. It is defined here. Redis server. Great. I already have one. I'm going to show you how to use it. Just activate this one and set the key and give a name. That's all. And we need users. Users are defined in this part. We can define users in groups. I already have several groups. I'm going to use .1x user group, and I defined my users in this section. And we need to make configuration, actual configuration. It is in site configuration. I will pick the correct site I'm using. Go to switch, authentication, wired authentication. Here is the parameters we use for wired. Just name, what type of authentication, bypass policy, and here we are saying which radius and which packets will trigger the .1x authentication. This is my switch. My laptop will be connected to that one, and these are the ports. I'm activating this .1x authentication on that switch. Now we need to make some policy. Here in the first one, authentication rules, we are going to choose which protocol is allowed for the incoming traffic for authentication purposes. In the second screen, authorization rules. Here actually main decision part. So if the user is coming from this group, and if it is coming from wired access, and the type of access is authentication purposes, it will select this rule, and the default and it will get the access here. Details, .1x user access, wired, user group, and authorization result. Now I'm going to show Ethernet configuration. Authentication, we should enable .1x authentication from here by this checkbox. In below section, we specify the authentication mode. It can be computer authentication, hostname, user authentication, Windows user, or combination. We can set our username and password here. I'm going to use laptop account. Okay. In this part, if this checkbox is checked, it is checking some certificates, and that can fail. It can be one of the reasons for the .1x authentication failure. And here there is also another section. This can also affect your attempts. I'm already connected to switch. Okay, I'm already connected to switch. Now I plug in my cable. So no one is connected. Local authentication. Local admin is being authenticated, and now it is success. If you want to see details of this access, user ID 18. and here we see .1x authentication, access type .1x. And now I want to show some information in the Cloud Campus. If we go to online user control, we can see which user is active. You choose the correct site. Here is my user, local admin.1x authentication mode .1x authentication, and this is the policy rule selected .1x wire. In the terminal authentication logs, you can see some more information. Just go to reduce, choose your site. Here, these are our attempts. So based on your selection in the Ethernet configuration, you get either hostname or domain, username with domain, or just username. So these are affecting your success. Here we see it is fail, success, and so on. Thank you.